Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my beautiful babies. Okay guys, I know it's been a very long time, like a year or so if I remember correct. Like, it's been a very long time, but today I would like to share my journey into pharmacy school. So I come back with a story time, a little story time. Okay, so where do I start? Let's start in 2021. So in 2021 I matriculated and I got my results. We got it January 2022, on the 20th of January. So when I got it, a huge disappointment. I thought I was going to get 4 distinctions. That's what I was hoping for. Away, 4 distinctions away, child. I only got 1 and I was very disappointed. But let me just give you guys a backstory. So 2021 was a very hectic year for me personally, because like I was in and out of hospital. I don't want to make that an excuse, but I feel like just to give you guys like context. So in and out of hospital, I remember we started with prelims on Wednesday. This Saturday I got out of hospital. No, we started with prelims the Monday. Yeah, no, I'm lying. The Wednesday, the Saturday I got out of hospital. We started with prelims the Wednesday, the Saturday I got out of hospital. So it was that hectic. Like, I had surgeries, like it was just a lot going on. So everyone was telling me that, you did well for someone who was going through so much, that chat. But I didn't want to hear all that. Like, I was just very disappointed in myself. I felt like I could have done better. I should have done better. I should not be using my, like, whatever I was going through as an excuse. Okay, so I got my results and I applied for medicine at VETS, at UCT, and at SMU, Sifako Makgatho Health Sciences University in Pretoria West, based in Pretoria West. Okay, and I really wanted to go to SMU. Like, my heart was on SMU. Mind you, November I received a provincial acceptance, only to find out in December that SMU had made a mistake. So they said they were testing this new system, and it sent out what's this, provisional letters by mistake. But I only found out in December. So yeah. So when we got our results, and I got my results, I got 1 distinction, I got a couple of 70s, but disclaimer, for physics and maths I didn't get distinctions, and I also didn't get in the 70s. So at UCT I applied for medicine as my first option and OT, occupational therapy, as my second option. At VETS I applied for medicine as my first option, pharmacy as my second option, and a BSc as my third option. And at SMU I applied for medicine as my first option and dentistry as my second option. So yeah, like you guys guessed, I got rejected everywhere. Like everywhere they rejected me. Yeah, so that happened. So it left me with no school in 2022. So 2022 I took a unplanned gap year. Like, I wanted to say I decided, but it was not my choice, child. It wasn't. So now the big question, like, what am I gonna do? My peers are going to varsity, like my friends, they are posting orientation, and guys, I wanted to cry. Like, I wanted to cry. If you took an unplanned gap year, you would know the feeling. You would know it's not nice. It's not nice at all. But yeah, I was one of those who went through it. So now the question was, what am I gonna do? I can't go to varsity because they rejected me. I can't apply again with these marks because they reject me again. It's funny now, but back then it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. So I decided to upgrade. So I wrote the May-June exams. I went to register at the department of the housing department. Like no, the district one, yeah, the district in Krugersdorp. So we went there to register. Everything was smooth and fine. I got myself a tutor. So yeah, that man changed my life. I don't know, man. Like during my gap year, now, I just became a different person. Like it transformed me, and I feel like Richard, like the guy, the tutor, he played a big role in it. So Richard had this academy, Richard's Maths and Science Academy. So now, or he called himself the Doctor of Maths because he was exceptionally well with maths. He was good in, not well, he was exceptionally good in maths. So yeah, and then I started and we would study. One thing Richard made us do was study. I remember I met another girl there, Tidi. Tidi was also upgraded. So Richard would literally come and fetch us. He would drive from Joburg because he was staying in Joburg and we lived like outside Joburg, like a good 45 minutes outside Joburg. So he would drive from Joburg, pick up Tidi, come pick up me. We would go to his academy because his academy was way like we stayed at 8. But if he says I'm gonna be there at 7:30, he is going to be there at 7:30, and then we'll go to the academy and stay there. It was like attending school up until like 3:30, attending school and attending extra classes and morning classes because school doesn't start at 7:30 or some schools does. But yeah, from 7:30 we're grinding, we do fast papers, like. So yeah, and then he saw something in me, like I said, I did very bad in maths and physics then, and then he made me fall in love with maths, and I realized that maths is easy, like it's easy, and physics, physics. I started loving chemistry because I loved physics in high school. I started loving chemistry, like it just makes sense. You could wake me up at 12 and give me a question paper of chemistry, and I would do it. And I remember the May-June exams now that I wrote. I swear that chemistry paper 2, physical science paper 2, I swear it was like 2018 or 2019 May-June exam. I swear, like I kid you not. So if you are Matric listening, watching this, they're not lying, babes. They're not lying, baby girl. They're not lying, baby boy. Do those past question papers. It'll only help you because now you do it, you check the answers, you do it, you do it again, maybe for the second time after a week or so, or maybe after 3-4 days, to see if you learned something, because you're supposed to learn something. You're not just supposed to do a question paper, and like to see if the things that you got wrong the first time, if you'll be able to get it right the second time. So yeah, do those, like after this video, go download those question papers now. It's not late. The June exams are starting next month. For these past few weeks, you can push question papers. Anyway, so I did that, and I wrote May-June. I was confident. I remember Richard used to ask me like, what do you want to study next year? I'm like, I always wanted to study medicine. I always wanted to, but I have fallen in love with chemistry this year. So I'm thinking I want to study pharmacy or chemical engineering. And he's like, why chemical engineering? I'm like, because I love chemistry, like I said. And he's like, nah, there's not a lot of chemistry in chemical engineering. It's like, it's engineering, it's maths and physics. And he did engineering. I was like, bye-bye, my future, bye-bye. No, guys, the maths for the rest of my life. I never see. No. No, I couldn't. And he's like, why don't you study actuarial science? Man, what's that now? Like, I've never heard of it. And I was like, you are really good in maths, you should do it. So I researched it and it's like, you should do it. But then when he told me, I already applied at universities and I filled in like my applications, and all of my applications I put medicine as my first option because I always wanted to study medicine. And pharmacy, everywhere, pharmacy. And the schools that didn't have medicine, I applied for pharmacy. So, but there's one school that I didn't apply for medicine, though I applied for. No, I did. There's one school that I was struggling with the application process. So I sent in the application later. So that was Stellenbosch University. So I made my first option medicine and my second option actual sciences, but they like rejected me before my upgraded marks came out because they wanted a distinction in like a level 7 and English if you did first additional, and I got a 70 something for English for. So yeah, that was that. So I sent in the applications, I concluded the application process. I wrote my exams. I think I was done. But I wrote my last paper on the 28th of May. So the whole of June, I was just chilling. July, I was chilling. August the 23rd, the results came out. Lollyway, like a big LOL, a huge LOL. Guys, no man, like no man. I'm confident, like I got this. I got my distinction. I backed my distinction because I know the only question paper that gave me problems was physics, like paper 1, and it was only Newton's laws because suddenly there was like the question changed that year. It changed, and it was like big numbers they were giving us. 500s. I'm like, I know Newton's laws. Usually it's like 11 or 2, 8, something Newtons. Like, what's going on? And the question was about, I think you guys have seen it now, like since it's been years now, they have implemented that question more and more about there's someone in a dam and they drowning, because we were the first group who got that question. I've never seen it before. Like if you watch Mlungis's YouTube videos on YouTube, he has never explained it before, but he did it like after the exam, and that's when I realized, I didn't get 0, but I did bad in the question, like bad. It was a person drowning, a man is in a lake or in a dam or something, and a helicopter needs to send down a what? Guys, was I not shocked by that question? I'm like, I know, like you guys gave us an option to do well in the November 2021 exams and we didn't do it, but that doesn't mean you guys should punish us for not doing good the first time. But like, why the violence? So that was that, but nonetheless I still felt like I did good overall. Bum. My dear. Hi, whoa, guys, I got my results. The shock of my life. Did I not get like in the 60s for both maths and physics? I'm like, after all that, guys, let me tell you, like my routine, the time I was upgrading, I'd go to rejection to, like I said, from 8 up until 3:30. I come back, I eat, After eating, I go straight to my mom's room because my room was close to the living room and the kitchen area. So like the busy areas during the day, my mom's room was there at the far back. So I go to my mom's room, I lock the door. I'm here. I'm studying up until it's dinner time. I eat. They go to their rooms. I go to the living room. I study. But yeah, we are here now. So now I sent in my results to the universities, knowing very well they're gonna reject me. But I just sent in. I remember I said the day I got my results, like I was like, yo, it was so painful. Like now I'm laughing, but it was so painful because I felt like I did everything in my power to get into medicine. Like, what more should I do? I can't upgrade again. I'm gonna be 2 years behind my peers already. I sat at the door, like we had that, was at the back door. Or not at any door, you have that step, man, that down. Yeah. I sat there at the door, at the back door in the kitchen. And I'm like, God, what didn't I do? Like, tell me, what didn't I do? Or what did I do wrong for me? Because I was really hoping and praying, and I was really I gave my studies a chance. Like, I gave maths a chance, I gave physics a chance, I gave maths paper 2 a chance, and not only did I give maths paper 2 a chance, I gave every topic individually my attention. Like, guys, I was so sad. I remember I was so sad. Like, I was just like, tell me now what I do. Tell me now. Guys, it wasn't vanishing. It wasn't. So now I know already I'm going to get rejected. Oh, by the way, in my gap year, I applied at UFS. I applied at Stellenbosch. I applied at SMU again. I applied at... Where did I apply? Okay, I applied UFS, Stellenbosch, NWU. Yeah, those are the 4 applications today. And UJ, I applied at those 5 universities. But usually I only applied on the day I got my results, because now I know I didn't get in for medicine yet again. So now let me just try. You see, that's what's going through my mind. Let me just try applying at UG to see what I can do. Like, what study I can do with these marks. I applied for financial accounting, like accounting, what. And they sent me the provincial acceptance later. I applied at NWU. Now, I applied before I got my results. So I applied with my old Matric statements or marks, you see. So now when I put in my marks, or when you're freshly out of Matric, when you're nearly out of Matric, like when you just got out of Matric. Oh, guys, the English, excuse the bad English. But anyway, when you just got out of Matric and you apply, or I don't know if it still works like that, like 2 years after that. But anyway, when you just like got out of Matric now, and then you put in your ID number, they throw out your Matric results. Like, you see, like your Matric results appear there. So now at NW has this system where after putting in your Matric results, they give you a list of the courses that you qualify for. So obviously I wasn't qualifying for pharmacy because of my level of my 50s. I got 50s. So that's that. And then I applied for a BSc, Bachelor of Health Science, BHSC, so which in physiology and psychology, and I got accepted for that. But then I didn't even know what is that. I didn't know, honestly. I knew physiology is a module that medical students do, yes, and I know psychology because everyone knows psychology. But then, guys, it's not what I wanted to do. Like, you see, so come like January, the following year when the Matric results came out, obviously I got rejected everywhere. UFS didn't even wait in. They rejected me like October or so. Stellenbosch also didn't wait. They rejected me like around October or so. And then SMU rejected me, but they don't send out emails once. They'll just send out they'll just put it on the thingy. So you must keep on logging in and stuff. But I didn't even bother because I knew my fate. Like, I knew what was going to happen. And where else did I apply? Oh, like I said, UJ gave me a provisional acceptance. But then what happened? They took it back the following year. And they took it back like what capacity something. Yeah, capacity, into capacity. But I wasn't bothered because UJ gave me a time to register, but I didn't. Instead, I went to SME to see if I can bank them with show them my 60s now. Like, Jonga, here's the new marks. Like, can you guys just squeeze me, please? And they said the only thing we can do for you is put you in a bachelor, a BSc, and mathematics. Guys, did you hear what they said? They wanted me to do a BSc in mathematics. Me, Safa. No, I'm not that type of girl. No. No. So I said it's okay, and then they were like, the system will update the thing after 3 days, and then I must accept the offer. That was on the Monday. Okay, no, that was February. Yeah. So now the fall. Yeah, it was January. So yeah, that happened. They said by the Friday I should think, and I saw it, but something in me is just, oh no, my mom was like, let's go to NWU on Monday, like the following Monday, and see what we can figure out there. So we got here. When we got here, guys, shame. I don't know, like, when I got here, I just felt that feeling of, I don't know, man, like I belong or stuff. I know people, not everyone believes in it, but I just had that feeling like I should be here in Poch. I should be here. So we went to the admin offices, like at F1. From F1, we went to the health sciences faculty, and I asked them, shame, guys, like, they're here. Can't you just you see, now I'm at the requirements. Can we get in? And they like, it's full, babes. The only thing that we can do for you is you do this BSc, BHSC, and then you march when the applications come. You go there, you fill in a form like to transfer to pharmacy, and then if your marks are good enough, then they'll take you. And then yeah, because there's only 20 spots available. That's the only thing that we can do for you. But guys, now I need you guys to listen. When I got to NWU now, like, I initially came also to, because like I paid registration twice. NSS paid and then my dad paid. My dad was supposed to, this money that my dad paid, it was supposed to go for my accommodation off campus because I wanted to stay off campus. So that was the deposit fee. The 10K was the deposit fee. So now we ask them if they can actually like, if they can actually give us that money back because like I need it and I don't have a place to stay. Yeah, those ladies are like 60 days. So we're at the financial. So now my mom asked and I asked, what must happen now for the 60 days? Where will I sleep? Classes will start. Where will I eat? Where will I bath? Please, please, just inform me. Tell me. And then they're like, you know what? Let's go. Remember, like I didn't get the rest also because why? I applied. Why? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get the rest. Yeah, they rejected me for rest. Yeah, I applied but they rejected me for rest. I don't know why. I really don't know. I don't know. We went there and the lady was like, what like the residence lady, what 16,000 waiting lists, so you most definitely on that waiting list, but the God that I serve, the living God, you guys can see the background was the living God that I serve. It said, my God, my child, this is where you should be and I'm going to make provision for you. Like I will provide residence for you, not just any residence. One of the cherry on tops, because my residence, the cherry on tops, guys, we don't share here. Seniors don't share here. At other residents, you see this small thing, seniors share. So hey, we are privileged here. So oh, and some of the first years also don't share. Like they take like 74 first years and only 24 of those first years share. So yeah, I can imagine. About 28, yeah, 28 to 30 first years share. But still guys, like 40 of the other first years don't share. So imagine being a first year and you don't share your space. That's nice. That's nice. It doesn't happen. So now the lady's like, just give me your student number. I write it down and like come back at 2. But God was like, before 2. I know they said 2. So my mom was like, and I was like, let's go to this other off-campus accommodation, TMM, to like check out the place because we wanted to settle for that. And she's like, when we got there, she's like, hey, if we don't get rest now, I'll go and I will go home today. And then that was like the 6th of Feb. Orientation started that day, but then obviously I was not like part of orientation that day because I was busy trying to sort out my accommodation stuff. If you guys hear noises at the back, like I said, I am at rest. So yeah. And then we check out the place. It's nice. I fall in love with it. They show us around and yeah. So now what do we do? So now we check the place, and just when like we got out of TMM, I received a call. Hello, is this is your serial number? What? I'm like, yes. They're like, please come to the resident offices like right now. I'm like, okay. And I tell mom, we have to go. We got there. They like, you got placement at like his Republic. Yo, I was so relieved because, hey guys, like I said, this school, till this day, let me tell you guys, till this day, they have that 11,890. They don't want to give me back my money. So we were so relieved because we were like, where are we going to get it? Like now, where's that 10K just gonna pop up? Anyway, we got that, and then so yeah, that's how I got a rest. So now let's get into, this is a very long video. So now, actually, the reason why I'm telling you like the whole rest thing, I know it has nothing, but no, it does. I just want you guys to see that how okay, it'll all make sense now. So as the year progressed, my marks were okay. First semester my marks were good, like good, like my marks were good. But second semester, and I also applied for like, what's this, medicine again. But then second semester, the rejection letters just kept on coming in, and it demotivated me. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, what's the use? What is the use of working this hard whenever I try? Like, I've been trying. I took a gap year to try and upgrade my marks to get into medicine. Did it, like, after putting in all that work, all that all-nighters, all that studying, it still didn't show up. Now I got the grade, okay, and I worked hard also in first semester. But then I expected everyone, when they see me today, like, the way you were studying, I'm sure you passed with all distinctions. Did I get the distinctions? Like, all of them? No. Like, my marks were okay, like good, né? But it wasn't wow. It was like 70s or so. I remember I would get 73. Now, like 73. I would be so pissed because why couldn't you guys just dig out that 4 marks for me to get that 2%? So yeah, that was that. So second semester, my mark just, and second semester is also more difficult. Like, we have to admit, like, second semester is more difficult than first semester. Like, the modules are more harder, it demands more of your time, and I was not even attending classes second semester. All that I was doing, Friday nights, I closed the books, I will open it Monday. Because why? Friday nights, more studying. Saturday night, more studying. You guys will only see me on Monday. Although Sunday, I'm nursing that babalas. Sunday, I'm resting. Sunday, I'm detoxing. I'm just sleeping. And Monday, I'll open again the books. And that type of lifestyle, not like, I'm not kidding. Every Friday, every weekend, we were out. Every weekend, my friends and I, we were out. So obviously, the marks, they showed that we were out. And then, so semester days came, I wrote, and also, guys, what also made it worse, for my semester test, I wrote everything in 1 week. My semester test marks was still okay. My June exams again 1 week. I started the Monday, I ended the Friday. I remember very well. Why? Because Monday I was writing psychology. Friday I ended with physiology. I passed. I managed to pass, like, without writing any second opportunities, like any of that sort. But my marks were very mediocre. Like, serious, guys. Like, it was just okay. As long as like I got that 50, I was happy. So December, when I got home, I remember one day me and my 2 cousins were baking, and I received the email from NWU, like, I forgot to insert this now, but I actually went March to fill in the form to transfer to pharmacy, and NW was quiet the whole year also. So that's also another thing that demotivated me. I'm like, it's chai. So November, not November, December, when I'm home after exams. We went home. I'm baking, like we're baking for December now with my cousins, and I get the email, like the statement, my marks from NWU, and I look at it and I can see, man, the 70s. I know immediately this one, it's a first semester module. I don't even have to go and see if it's like 111 or 113. You see, first semester, first year, or first year, first semester. No, I don't even have to do that. I just know by the months. And the others, the 50s, that one I knew. Second semester, my dear. So after receiving that, it was chai for me. I knew that they won't even look at my marks again at medical schools, because now this time I did it myself. Nah. But honestly, guys, I was just tired. Like I was just, what's the use? Hey, okay. So now, come January, still nothing. I'm like hypo. People are getting their mark. The excuse me. Yo, sorry. The grades have received the grades of marks now. So obviously now I should be getting feedback from NW at least to say that I got into pharmacy. Nothing. They're quiet. So I decided to go back on the 3rd of Feb, to come back to Posh on the 3rd of Feb, because on the 5th of Feb, like, the applications are opening for changing courses, and I'm like, I don't care what I'm changing to, as long as I'm not doing this BSc thing anymore. Because when I filled in that form, I remember, now it comes back. I remember I signed, like after filling in everything, there's a part where I have to sign, and I'm like, God, I'm signing this form, and I'm making what, guys, I'm making this. I'm like, God, I'm making this verbal agreement. The two of us are going into a verbal agreement. When I sign this form, after signing this form, it's sealed. I'm not doing this degree anymore next year. I'll be doing pharmacy. Okay, so now still nothing. February comes, nothing. So the last week of January, I'm like, I'm scrolling on TikTok. I don't know that girl name, but baby girl, thank you so much for the inspo. I'm scrolling on TikTok and I see this video of a girl in grade 11. She was doing exceptionally well, so they went on this trip to Wits, and she just got a feeling, and she always wanted to go to Wits because she just got this feeling of how it feels now to be a Wits. She even took pictures with that thing of forever a Witsy. And now grade 12, when she started applying, they rejected her. She wanted to study chartered accountancy. So now, and then after I'm not sure if it's after the exams or before the November exams, she wrote down a list of everything that she wants to achieve, and she made like a prayer points, and then she fasted. Like, I want to get 3 or more distinctions, and she got it. Like, she got a distinction in maths, in economics, and in business studies. I want to get into Wits. Mind you, Wits rejected her. So, like, that thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. I wrote my prayer points down. I wrote that I'm going back to Poch on the 3rd of Feb. On the 5th of Feb, I want my acceptance letter for pharmacy. I fasted 5 days, Monday to Friday. By Wednesday, I remember when my mom would come home, like after work, I would just sleep. I'd be so weak. Like Tuesday, it started. But you know, these attacks when something is busy happening, all these attacks, guys, I'd be so weak. My headache. I was like, yo. But I would push. Wednesday, I would push. Thursday, I pushed. By Friday, my mom was like, look at you, just end the fast. I'm like, no. So Friday, I ended the fast, not Saturday. I left home on Friday. So I ended the fast earlier. I ended the fast at 12, because around 3-4 I left, and from Monday to Thursday I was fasting from 6 to 6. So I remember I had there was this verse, there's a couple of verses that I was reading, but the one that I prayed on every day was Matthew 7-9, where it says like, ask and you will receive, keep knocking and the door shall be opened to you. And I kept on reminding. And the other one was where Matthew 6 is verse 26 or so, yeah, where God is like, if I have provided for the birds outside, who are you? So I kept reminding God of his promises. And then also in Matthew 6 around 34 or so, it said that as long as I seek the kingdom of the righteousness, everything that I ask shall be given unto me. So I was like, God, I'm here to seek your kingdom. So please, whatever I ask, may I get it. Remember I said whenever I prayed, I'm like, God, on the 5th of Feb, when I get to Poch, like when I'm in Poch on the 5th of Feb, I will get that acceptance letter to go into pharmacy. I got here on the 3rd. On the 3rd of Feb, I got here around 3 or so. On the 4th of Feb, I was just here like doing grocery shopping. The Monday morning, I woke up, I prayed. I'm like, today I'm going to go get my acceptance letter for pharmacy. Like, I'm going to go get it. I got dressed, I prayed, we went. First time we got there, they said the person, like the secretary there, she's in a meeting up until 1. We must come back. Up until 1:30 or so, but I didn't wait for 1:30. I went there before because I know most meetings can end earlier. So when I got there, 3 other guys are there, and 2 other guys, and she's like, how can I help you guys? And I'm like, I just want to know if like the thing to change the pharmacy. And she's like, it's full. And I'm like, I'm not a first year student, I'm a second year student, and I applied last year. And she's like, give me your name and surname. She goes, she checks. Once she's checking, guys, I'm tatazelling. I was literally shaking. But the only thing I'm doing, I keep on reciting those verses. I'm like, God, you said whatever I ask, I shall receive. I should just keep knocking and you shall open the door. You said, if you have provided for the birds, the lilies out there, who am I for you not to provide for me? You said, as long as I seek the kingdom of the righteousness, whatever I ask for in prayer shall be given unto me. Guys, I was shaking, and then she calls me, Miss Mufeti. I go in. She's like, Ibo, you still want to do pharmacy? I'm like, yeah. It's like, we sent out your acceptance letter a long time ago to this email address. I checked, it's the same email address as mine, but it never located me. That acceptance letter never located me, guys. You see the devil. I'm telling you. I'm like, yes, I still wanted to do pharmacy. She's like, okay, your application has been approved a long time ago. You see God. Guys, until this day, sometimes I just sit there, I'm like, I'm doing pharmacy. A few months ago it was a fantasy, like it was just something I would dream about. Like I remember last year I used to watch like a lot of TikTok videos of pharmacy students, what they do, how they complain. I'll just watch them vent, and like I'm like, I just want a glimpse of what's happening in your life. So I'll just listen, and guys, till this day, I don't know how to express my feelings, because I got she gave me the letter, she let me the form. She's like, what's this? She's like, I you must just go to like the admission building so that now they can register you for pharmacy, because I remember I registered when the registrations open on the 29th of January or so, and then so that you can just switch. I get out, I text my mom. No, while I'm sitting there, I'm like, don't call. I got in, guys. Oh, I was so happy, guys. Like, oh, I was so happy. So what I'm trying to say is, the feeling I got when I put my, like, yo, I can't even speak. Like, the feeling, remember I told you guys when I got to Poch the first time I set my foot on campus, that feeling of I belong here. Second of all, the miracle that happened of me receiving residence after being rejected for residence. Guys, it was God. Me being rejected for medicine all these years, it was God, guys, because there's no way that I still got in with my mediocre marks. Like, leave first semester, second semester, because the universities, they look both at your first semester marks and your second semester marks. You can get the acceptance letter on your, it's like grade 11, you can get an acceptance letter, provisional acceptance for with your grade 11 marks, but if you flop in grade 12, it's chai. So guys, this one was God. This one was God. Oh, and till this day, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with where I am. I'm very content and happy with what I'm studying. Although cost Charles, but I wouldn't choose this. I would choose this over and over. I'll choose my journey over and over and over again. I know I may be a 21-year-old sitting with 18, 19 years, but still, guys, I feel like my story will motivate someone out there to not lose hope, because taking a gap here is real, and trying to get into a course that you want to is real. And sometimes, guys, it's okay to allow God to redirect you. Like, trust me, you might laugh where God, and remember what God said, the plans that I have for you, guys, the plans that God has for you it's better than your own dreams and goals. It's way better. God knows. So sometimes be open, allow God to redirect you. There's nothing wrong with being redirected. Honestly, there's nothing wrong. Who knows? Not who knows. The grass is definitely greener on that side. Who knows? What's this? Where you wanted to be? Who knows where you would have ended up? Like, you see, guys. So, this is my story of how I got into pharmacy. So, guys, I hope that you guys liked the video, or at least, yeah, it's a very, very long video, so I'll try to make some adjustments here and there, but I really want to put it out there as raw as it can be, so that you guys can see what God did for me, and hopefully it will motivate someone out there to not give up, and then also to be open, allow God to do whatever He planned with your life. Like, allow God to redirect you, allow God to open paths for you. You know, I didn't want to study here, guys. My dream from grade 10 to study medicine at UCT, NWU. Hence I didn't even apply in grade 11 and grade 12. I didn't, because Poch is 30 minutes away from home. Why would I want to study 30 minutes away from home? I want to be far. I want to be at the beach. I want to study at the world's best, Africa's best university. But it's okay to allow God to do this with your life. So yeah, guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video.